Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about My Best Friend's a Vampire. And this movie came out in 1987, and I've never seen it before. It was kind of a blind buy at Walmart, and I thought this movie was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it, more than I thought I would. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. And I kind of liked how this movie was a parody of like vampires and just also telling its own story, and I liked what it was going for, and I really enjoyed the opening scene with it being almost a parody of A Nightmare on Elm Street, like the opening scene for A Nightmare on Elm Street, and that was kind of funny to me. And the comedy in this movie I thought was all around pretty funny. I was fairly entertained by that alone, and I was never bored by the hour and a half runtime. I thought the movie moved along pretty quickly. I also felt as though this movie was packed with action, basically. Like, we get a really fun scene here and here and here, and it just keeps going and going and going. And new information is constantly being shown to us and given to us, and that stuff I also enjoyed. Sure, there are parts of it that I don't really connect with all too much. Like, some of the acting isn't too great, but for the most part, I think it works pretty well, and the characters are fun to watch, and I really enjoyed the journey of our main character. I thought that the characters overall were fun and memorable at the very least. And there's some really cool shots in this movie, especially during the action scenes. Like, it's surprisingly very well shot, and I wasn't expecting for it to be shot so well, especially in the action scenes, because most movies, it's just a bunch of nonsense that you can't make out. But in this movie, it's actually competently shot, and you can tell what's going on very well. And it's honestly better shot than most action movies, which shocked me. And I also like how this was a vampire movie, but it's not like gory at any point. And the main character doesn't drink blood by killing people. He just drinks out of pints like pig's blood, basically. That was kind of funny to me. And just all these different rules to being a vampire. That stuff I really enjoyed. It's like, oh, you're a vampire, but actually it's pretty cool to be a vampire. I thought that was pretty funny. But in terms of issues that I had with the movie, because I had a couple of issues with the film, some of the blood didn't look super convincing for me, and there were some annoying conveniences in this movie. Like, we have these two characters, the antagonists of the film, who are just chasing down our main character, and that stuff's fun and all, and I liked that, but there were points where it was like, okay, that's just kind of convenient and annoying, and I wish it was handled a bit better. And I do have some nitpicky complaints with this movie that I'm not going to get into, but overall, I was into what this movie was selling, I was into what it was offering, and overall, I had a very fun time watching it. It's not a particularly deep film, but I can come back to this film, and I would definitely show it to people because I really doubt that many people have heard of this movie. And I'm not sure if this is like a cult classic film or not. I don't really look up people's thoughts as to whether or not a film is a cult classic or not. I am aware of certain films that are cult classic films, like the Evil Dead trilogy or Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, those are cult classic films, and they definitely have their audience. But I'm not sure if this one is or not. Who knows? Let me know if I'm wrong about that or not. But I liked this movie overall. It was a fun blast, and I don't really have much else to say about it. It was funny. It knew what it was. I like that it was self-aware about it itself and just fully embraced how goofy it was, and I would definitely come back to it. So with all that being said, I'm going to give My Best Friend is a Vampire a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of My Best Friend is a Vampire, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for I Used to Be Funny. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.